But I think when you look at all of the data and you come back and actually do something with it, it sounds costly, right, to a business, especially when you're a BPO. You're not necessarily always able to say, hey, I'm going to pass along all the cool stuff I do onto my customer, because you're probably competing with that business with 1, 2, or 10 other outsourcers, right? So how do you balance being able to get a customer to say, I'm going to do business with you, both in your outcomes that you deliver, the experience you can provide that I need for my business, but also still be price competitive? Or is price not an issue when you're able to outperform? Or how does that work from your side when you're saying, I got to have this data scientist team, I got to have all this data looked at, not just a percentage? How are you leveraging your business without giving too much, secret sauce away on how you can leverage the balance between that?
Yeah, so it's a great question. So the advantage I think we have in this space is when we go in with all-inclusive pricing, we're not trying to nickel and dime our customers for line items. So we go out and sell a customer, and that includes all my insights. So we're not the cheapest BPO in town. However, we've been able to, on more than 90% of the accounts we've sold, have been able to prove that it works. Couple ways. So once I have the tech stacks already. So you don't need to bring your own tech stack. If you have one, we can give you my engineers that fix it. But if you don't have your own tech stack, we'll give you the unlimited ingestion. We'll listen to all the calls. We'll do all the data. But here's what we think where the big money comes from. When you have this servant culture and you have this idea of training and developing people and making them better, what's the biggest issue in the call center business? Attrition. It's the most costly part of any business. E-Tech is running at 92% retention rate. And by the way, that's what you talked about before. Remember the gotchas? And we don't measure attrition. We measure retention because it's a positive. You could do the math and flip it upside down and get your attrition. It's not that hard, but at 92% retention. So what happens is our people stay longer, they get better, right? And they're actually like their job. Because think about every time you bring on a new employee, what happens? Performance goes down, all right? Now you're getting calls. Then it goes back up. Then someone else leaves. It goes back down. When you're able to fix attrition, right? And you're never going to get it to zero, so we're clear, because there's always healthy attrition. You want healthy attrition. But when you're able to get those people in, that's a savings for the customer, because as the agent becomes better and better, they become experts of your brand. Right? And that's really one of the things I see that we're able to use to help sell the ROI. Because you don't want to always constantly be training new people, right? Because your experience for your customer, which you got to look at the end, is going to be horrific. Because you're never going to get agents really that good. They're always going to be okay agents who could answer basic questions, and you don't want that.